Well, now the ongoing migrant crisis here in the city, many new arrivals are doing whatever they can to earn a living despite not having working papers.
They're using skills that they learned in their home countries to support their families. Here's Stephanie Bertini with the latest in our series, Migrants in America.
Hard at work on the streets of Manhattan. Dennis Rico sells homemade arepas and other authentic Venezuelan dishes. He starts his day at 7 a.m., cooking for hours. I am preparing in a kitchen that a friend rented who has like 8 years in this city, he says, and then he heads out. I leave with my little cart like you see here to sell. He says he sells long after sunset. Per day, it's like $100 or $120, he says, telling us the cash money is much better than nothing. It's practical because I don't have legal documents, he says, referring to work papers. He came to America with his wife and daughter in pursuit of a better life. They left Venezuela and, like many others, are seeking asylum in the United States. Their decision to leave was based on survival. It's a reality that's very hard and complicated. An economic situation that is brutal, catastrophic, he says, as he describes the life he left behind in a nation that has long been plagued with poverty, political turmoil, and other dangers. It hurts me a lot to be out of Venezuela, he admits. But instead of focusing on how that feels, he chooses to wear a smile and sell the food he loves. Many of his customers, he says, are other migrants who embrace the taste of home. Other migrants that are Venezuelan that are in the area, he says. Right now, Denise lives in one of the more than 200 emergency shelters the city has established during the migrant crisis that started last spring. A migrant's life is very hard, he says, as he reflects on all the uncertainty settling in America after crossing the border illegally brings. An experience, honestly, that is very hard, but it makes you reflect, he says, as he holds on to the hope that things will be so much better in the long run. For my future, I am not worried, because if you are constructing it by yourself, your future will be progressive and good. It will be guaranteed. As officials contend with an overload of migrants and asylum seekers in New York City, resources are running thin. He knows the help he's getting for now, with shelter, for example, will eventually run out. And by now, he's realized how expensive and tough New York City can be. I feel worried, but there's no point in being worried, he says. And so he's focused on his version of the American dream here in New York City, using the food that reminds him of home to build a bridge into the future he's fighting for. And in the future, he says he hopes to have an arepa store. Stephanie Bertini, Fox 5 News.